So one of the things that I do, and this is about me, you know, um, being a sovereign person, owning myself and my actions and my reactions. So one of the things that I do is when I get very tired, sometimes I keep going. And I feel like, well, dinner has to get done, or the dishes have to get done, or something has to get done, even though I feel tired. And I will press through, um, even though it is kind of painful to me to do it. I will do it. And I will do it in a spirit of self righteousness where in my mind, I'll be saying things like the rest of y'all are undeserving, ungrateful, MFs. I mean, it's a pretty negative dialogue I have going on in my mind about everybody else who's not helping. And I realized, oh my God, during this meditation challenge, I was talking to a friend, another very high achieving Black woman who has her own business, who does a lot of self-sacrificing, about this push we have inside of ourselves and how um, on the one hand, it makes us very judgmental of other people and how they don't bust their butts to do it. But what we really, through her, I really saw in me, I'm just going to go back to me. What I saw was how I punish myself. And then I externalize that pain by punishing other people. Me doing when I'm done, I'm at my limit. But continue to do anyway because, quote, it needs to get done. Somebody has to do it. I don't know what your phrases might be. um, let's get it over with. Push through. When I do that, I am punishing myself. That is not justice. Justice and punishment are not the same thing. So I punish myself, and then I externalize that feeling of oppression, that feeling of being taken advantage of being gutted, of being squished, of being not cared for or honored. I then transfer that to other people. And it's all about what they're making me do. I make them my oppressors. And when I was talking with this other friend of mine during the challenge, I was, quote, helping her. And all of a sudden I saw myself so clearly. And I saw, because she said to me, she said, I have to start with self-compassion, Amanda. And I completely agreed with her. It wasn't about other people. It was really about the compassion starting here. Like really being willing to say no has to start here. And what's uncovering for me is the program for approval, being programmed to want approval, and also being programmed to think approval makes me better than other people, or self-sacrifice makes me better than other people. It's a lot of stuff tied up in there. So if I'm not self-sacrificing, then I'm not good enough. So we think about this love and justice challenge. I guess, we're going to get more Supreme Court decisions coming down. We have a very ugly midterm election coming up. We're going to be really pulled to be looking outward and seeing outward enemies. And what I want to really remind us of is justice starts at home in our bodies. Love and justice starts at home in our bodies. And then we can actually be more accountable and participants in other stuff. If we bring in neglect to our bodies and to ourselves, into our movements, into, whatever it is that you decide you want to do, you bring that energy of neglect, and I am hurting and I am harmed, and, etc. that consciousness is going to keep us locked in to solutions and discourse and energy that is just circular, harming, just passing the harm around. And what we want to do, what I just know you want to do this, is we want to spiral up. You know, we want to come at these things from a higher and a higher viewpoint, or a deeper and deeper access to truth. We don't just want to keep going tit for tat, saying the things that we were saying last year about those people. And, you know, and we want something more. So I'm going to leave you with that pebble, that thought, you know, and shift us now to like how you can keep moving forward with what you started.